Episode 25. Welcome to Murder Beards Gaming. Episode 25.
45.
Did you say 45?
25.
64.
25.
309.
35.
55.
Yeah.
55?
Yeah. So, who wants to start?
I've been playing phone games with Cody.
Lame.
What games? Are you guys playing Trivia Crack?
No, like real like co-op games.
Like Clash of Clans?
No.
I think it's called SOS?
Yeah, SAS. SAS4, it's a zombie hunter game. It's like an overhead. If you ever played
Yeah.
Dead Nation, that's what
Yeah,
it's
on
like.
the PS3 or whatever. It's similar to that. But
It's
on
like
the
a
phone.
top-down, and you just have two joysticks, and you just shoot in a direction.
Yeah. It's
SAS?
Yep.
Yeah, SAS4.
for free.
It is. It's free. You can play up to 4-player co-op in it. It's actually a pretty sweet game.
It connects to your Google Plus account. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. So you can connect it to your Google Plus account and then invite your friends, play that game, which is pretty cool. It's pretty entertaining. I mean, if you like zombie shooters and co-op.
It
Who
reminds
doesn't?
me a lot of Dead Nation. Actually, I was interested in it enough to hop on today and play for probably about 40 minutes to an hour just to level up, because there's levels and you have a different body slot for like armor. You have
Mhm.
weapons. You can do upgrades. There's skills. I don't know. It's just really cool. It's like
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
they
got
put a
that
lot into it.
RPG element that I don't think Dead Nation had that.
Can you play this on
No.
your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead Nation was no, Dead Nation just had armor and weapon upgrades.
hmm So it has some RPG elements, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean
And
it's it's replay, because you're like, man, I just want to see how powerful I can get. That's how I am. I was playing
Yeah,
like this. I just kept on playing level 1 over and over.
Yeah, there's three classes. You have a medic, an assault, and a heavy. Pretty self-explanatory classes. I mean, each class has its own class-based skills, and then there's overall skills that each class all have. So
Mhm.
that's pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty in-depth phone game, surprisingly.
And it
Do you guys
doesn't.
play a lot of fun games regularly, or just
I do.
I'm starting to finally use my phone for phone games, because I've just come to the realization that I have an LG G3 and I should do something besides calculator and check my mail. So
Yeah, there's a lot. There's some cool games out nowadays.
I played Chaos or something. Chaos Online.
was that the one we played?
No, this is a different one.
Okay.
This is like an RPG, like an MMO. I didn't really get into it. It feels like an MMO, and I don't like the feel of an MMO on a phone.
What's the combat? Real time? Like Guild Wars 2?
Yeah,
Third
it's like
person?
that.
Okay.
But it's more of like traditional combat where you stand still, because I don't really see those mechanics.
Like you click on them and they just run and start attacking,
Yep.
and you click skills. Okay. I see
Yeah.
that being really boring on a touchscreen.
Especially with a screen like this big.
Yeah.
I like the concept of an RPG, but not on a phone, especially an MMO. But I have played that. I play a lot of stupid, simple games like clicker games. Like I have like 5 clicker games on my phone.
Are you on World at War?
Is that the one with what's her name? Big tit chick.
No. It's
That's
not
Game
like
of War
that.
or something.
Game.
isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
World at War is just like you get money and you buy units and you have to attack other people and buy more shit and like do missions. It's like you don't actually see anything happening. It's just a bunch of text on the screen, and you like buy shit.
Okay, yeah, no, Cody and a coworker at work, CJ. They showed me what was it, the roguelike RPG,
Mhm.
where
Random
it's
Adventure?
all text based, and
Random Adventure.
yeah, and you just when you die, you die. It's a roguelike game, so it was actually pretty cool, except it pissed me off because I like grinded the fuck out of it and teleported
Same
to another
here.
island.
Yeah, like I got to like level like 31.
And they drop you off on the island, and everything's like 50, 60, so it's a one-hit kill as soon as you enter
Yeah.
combat. And you just
then-
like put all this time into this text-based game, and then you just go over to the island, and you're like, I'm fucking badass, because you start destroying stuff on the first island. You
Like,
step
you
on the second
one-hit
island,
shit.
and you just die. You just die.
And
Yeah.
I think it's based on your level. Because when I went over there, like the levels were higher than what Joel was saying. Like it was, I think it's I don't know, because like I beat every single thing.
So
In
they
that
set you
map.
up to screw you over.
Yeah, I really think that they do.
It's probably bugged. They're probably not supposed to scale like that.
Yeah, I
And
don't
if
know.
they are, don't put it next to where I land my fucking boat. Let me get to a town or something.
Yeah, but another interesting phone game. Sorry, I guess we're gonna go on phone game tangents for this podcast. We never really touched base on phone games, surprisingly. Another interesting phone game that we've been playing is Godville, and you don't actually play the game. The game plays itself.
Your hero plays himself.
Yeah,
He's a hero. He does hero things. You're a god, and you're watching.
Yeah, and you can influence him by encouraging him to like heal him or like basically lift him up, or you can punish him. Both have their pros and cons, and basically you're just
So you make him a good or an evil hero based on how
Exactly.
you encourage him or just punish him with bolts of lightning constantly.
And there's like actual text things you can type to him and say things to him actually influence the way he does things.
Yeah,
It's a really interesting
yeah.
game.
It is.
I told him to go fuck himself.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so we've been playing that game. That game's pretty interesting. I've never really seen a game like that. But a lot of games have been popping up ever since I saw this game. Another one I've been playing, it has more of a serious RPG tone called Easy Peasy RPG.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's the same game, essentially, but you can actually like control what armor he puts on. You can actually control what maps he goes to and stuff like that. It's the same thing. But I mean, Godville is probably way more interesting just for the pure fact of it's more of a story. Like it's story based, really.
And
it's really comical.
Because there's a lot of puns in like, a lot of like one-off things.
Mhm.
Like with the quests, they're just like completely random.
Yeah, it's really comical. Like I think one of the armor pieces I have is Earthworm Jim's boots. Like that's part of my armor. It's great. It's a really funny game.
My favorite one was that I got a titanium nightgown. That was pretty entertaining for me to visualize.
Could you picture a titanium nightgown? Like, that's pretty fucking awesome.
I just imagine like a giant. It's essentially a giant skirt, but like goes up to your neck. And it's just titanium. It's ridiculous. Like right now, my guy's shield is a car door. That's like how the game takes itself. It's very witty and just jokey.
Yeah, and then it's really funny to actually like see those things and what he has in the picture, the way that your character looks. Like he just looks fucking ridiculous. Like I just picture like a comic book, like cartoon thing, and it's just fucking ridiculous in my head.
Yeah, it really makes me want to like draw them out. I kind of want to like draw my
yeah.
hero, just like see his progression.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like when he had a titanium nightgown, he also had like bunny ear slippers and shit. I just visualized this hero and just being ridiculous, fighting evil.
It's awesome.
It is.
I signed up for that game, and I haven't played it since I signed up. But technically, it's been playing itself the whole time.
We have a hunch that after a while of not checking in, it doesn't play itself anymore. Because, I mean, our buddy of ours was ahead of us, and now he's, yeah.
Or your guy might have died.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and he doesn't progress. I don't really think of any other or games that, any other worth mentioning games in the
Battle
phone.
Cats. You guys ever checked out Battle Cats? I've been beating the shit out of this game. It's like a tower defense. It's awesome.
Battle Cats? That sounds cool.
The Battle Cats, yeah.
The
It's
Battle
like-
Cats.
You like send out units and you upgrade. You get upgrades and you have like a laser gun, like a classic tower defense side scroller is. But you also send units and stuff. There's another game I used to play like this. I forget what it's called though.
Yeah. It's
Battle Cats.
yeah. Yeah, and there's like different types of cats. Like
Oh my god, this looks too cute for me.
it's pretty fucking amusing, actually.
Yeah, it's actually very difficult, and if you like to grind and see rewards, you can do it. Yeah, I got turned. Hold on.
Actually,
That was the music, by the way.
I got an achievement for not logging in for over a week.
And what, Godville?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think he's still alive. Oh wait, no. He's fucked up. He's really fucked up. He's alive, but he's got 15 health out of 140. And he's got all his equipment is like negative 10, -9. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't actually get positive numbers until
You hit the teams.
like yeah.
I'm gonna encourage him.
There you go. Oh, Space Team is another game that me and Cody played actually. That was
That's
pretty
a funny ass game.
Space Team.
good. And it,
Yeah, it's based on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. And what it is I think it's playable up to 8 people. Now, I see this being a really great party game. And what it is each person gets a command.
and you have like a screen with like levers and stuff on them or buttons.
Mm-hmm. And like you'll get a command, but you won't have that button. So you have to shout it out to somebody else for them to do it. So you guys won't crash into something.
It's almost like Artemis, but you don't see the ship flying. Have you guys heard of Artemis?
Mm-mm.
No.
Like, it's the same exact concept. It's like based off of Star Trek. Each person gets a control on the ship. One person's the engineer, one person's the pilot, one person's the weapons guy, and everybody has to be like, weapons man, full power, and then like you keep saying shit to everybody, and people have to do shit, and you'll start yelling at each other, and it gets crazy.
Yeah, it
Sounds
sounds
like the
exactly
same.
like it.
Yeah, it's a really funny game. Like it's so stressful.
Yeah, because like your screens will start getting like covered in goop and stuff, or like the hinges will break off and it'll be sitting there like swinging back and forth, and you have to like pull it back up in this place and shit. Yeah.
Or it
That's awesome.
flips upside down because you're
Or
in,
it
like,
flips
a
upside
wormhole.
down, or it reverses the words front and so they're backwards.
Yeah, it's a really
It's
Quite
it's
stressful.
interesting. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm downloading this shit right now.
it's but other than that, I mean, the only news for PC games that I have is I know Guild Wars 2 ArenaNet actually confirmed a first-person mode. You guys, we've talked about this before, but if it was confirmed, I did actually see the trailer of them doing it, and it's different than what I thought it was going to be, but I see it being really good. Not very viable for PvP aspects, because you don't have that field of view anymore.
You're gonna be at a disadvantage instantly when you can't see third person and swivel your camera.
And you can definitely crank out the field of view on third-person mode, so you can actually like see way farther out than what you could before. Actually, so they did improve that. I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be more immersive in like PvE.
I think it's gonna be.
I'm gonna PvP in first person. I'm gonna do it.
Well, you go ahead and do it. I mean, I'm sure you could do it. I just think me and Joel talked about it. I mean, Joel said, you're gonna have a disadvantage because you're not gonna be able to see people behind you as if you would in third person.
So you gotta turn your head really quick.
Just like that. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be awesome to be like down in your person and first person and actually like explore the PvE in the world.
Especially with the new map with the Heart of Thorns.
Yeah.
That map is going to be massive, and I think hang gliding is going to be really cool in first person. I mean, I think it's just going to be really interesting to see that, especially the new map and how big it is and how like so much stuff is going on.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the artistic and like just how they built the levels, and they never seem to repeat themselves, and they've always kept me entertained, and I just like looking at the scenery.
Oh yeah, each map is so different.
Yeah.
It is so.
Like,
different.
I got the computer. It looks nice. I like to just like kind of look around.
I do it all the time. There's so many times where I'll just run around on like a broom, and I'll just sit and walk around, just cause it's pretty.
A broom?
Yeah, I have a broom, cause why not?
Can you ride it?
You fly around
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you fly around on a magic broom,
How do
and
you
I have
do
a magic
that?
carpet too. You have to buy them gems.
Aw.
I have a magic carpet and a broom, cause they're fun.
I cannot wait for those guys to do fucking capes. I want a fucking cape.
I don't know why they haven't
I don't know. It's even
Really?
like the back piece is even it's a
a cape symbol.
of a cape, but they don't have capes.
Guild Wars 1 had capes.
I know. That's
the
how
only
you
problem-
signified you were in a guild. You get a fucking cape.
The problem with it, I guess, is the clipping. There's like some clipping problems or whatever they get with the capes or whatever, and they've tried it and it's just bad.
Well, they just need to fucking fix it.
Exactly, that's what I said. I'm like, we want some fucking
Say it
capes.
still.
You know, how
Sorry.
excited everybody with goddamn capes.
Sorry, ArenaNet, but get some fucking capes. And you could get some stylish ass capes. Like, you could do a lot with capes.
I want one that like drags on the ground behind me because it's so long. And
Yeah, like a
awesome.
longer one, or you could
Yeah.
get, one made that looks like it's made out of flesh or something. I mean, you could just do so much with the cape, fucking designs and shit.
fucking flesh, Jesus.
Sorry, but Yeah.
Like
Flesh cape.
the back skin of like your enemy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know.
I would use it.
That just sounds like you'd see that guy in PvP and you'd be like, "Fuck that guy." And that'd be a great PvP giveaway mask. You know, like once you kill 10,000 people or whatever, you get a cape that's just like flesh or just like faces, like cut off faces. That'd be good too.
That'd be so fucked up.
That'd be so fucked up, but it'd be
I
like,
think
oh
that's way
shit.
too gory for Guild Wars 2. That is way too demented. That's too much. You've gone too far.
But I'd like to see it either way.
Yeah.
I'd like my Norn to just like walk around with a face cape.
A face cape. A face cape.
What else
Get your
would
face
call it?
cape now. What the fuck, Joel? A face cape.
I'm just
picturing.
horrifying, and they
I'm
have
on
to
board.
like what?
I'm on board.
Yeah,
I'm picturing this in reality. Like
and they
faces
have to
on,
have like a
drawing
horrified look for their face, like they were horrified the moment
Their
somebody.
face just ripped off and stitched into a cape.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like that on like a drying rack in reality. Like, whoa.
That sounds. Yeah, you'd walk in, you'd be like, "Fuck."
It's gangsta
Yeah.
as fuck.
That's too much.
Face cape.
A face cape. Jesus Christ.
Brooker is talking way too much tonight, Brooker.
Yep.
Why are you talking so much?
Of course, always on Guild Wars and stuff like that.
But you play phone games. I mean, I'm sure you have a phone game.
I have a phone. I really don't play games on it.
I just got into games on my phone.
I think the last, let's see, what's the last game I played? I'm looking at my phone right now. I cannot tell you actually the last game I played on my phone.
I play so many games on my phone.
I haven't touched phone games in probably like a year. At least.
And like 30% of them are clicker games.
He's bad with quicker games, man.
They're so amusing. They're so like they're the perfect toilet game. Like
See, I
you're
just
just sitting
browse
there.
Reddit.
Well, I do that too. But like you just sit there and you're just the whole time, and then you upgrade it and you just the whole time. I don't know why. It's such a good, amusing toilet game.
The depth is there, I swear.
But there's no depth to it. It's actually like one of the most like popular like micro purchases games like ever. Like
The
it's
only
stupid.
fucking clicker game I ever played was Cookie Clicker, and that was
I
on
have
my
played
computer. On my computer, and I ran it in the background when I worked at the hospital. That was the
I
only
know.
time I ever played it, and I just played it at work when I got bored.
They have it on phone. I play
I
it.
know they do. I know.
I know,
I don't
just
want to
wanna
get that
play
on my phone. I don't want to get that on my phone.
RPG Clicker's pretty fun. You actually like upgrade your weapons and your magic, and you just click with your upgraded magic and weapons. What is this?
There's the game I like on phone. It's like a puzzle anime space game.
Gundam.
Yeah, I just instantly saw Gundam.
Yep.
It's like fucking Candy Crush,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
Yeah,
but
with
it's
fucking
fucking.
But with fucking
Fight.
spaceships.
They fight while you like combine the gems. They like fight each other and you do battles and shit. It's cool, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Just try it out.
I will, and then I'll uninstall it because it's like Candy Crush.
I mean, 30,000 people gave it 5 stars.
I'm seeing 49,000. Oh no, wait, never mind.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that download. Never mind. I'm retarded.
There's 49,000 people that rated it total. 30,000 gave it 5 stars. 10,000 gave it 4 stars.
That's pretty good ratings, but of course everybody fucking went ape shit over Candy Crush. Same how they're doing with Trivia Crack.
Coin candy. Life is Feudal got an update.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
they updated the guild claim.
Did you guys hear that Batman Arkham Knight is getting an M rating?
Yep.
Is
I heard
it?
that.
Yep,
That's
it's going to be
good.
rated M. And the developers said that they are not going to redo the script or whatever to make it T, even if it loses some sales.
Dude,
They're gonna
I'm
keep it at what it is.
I'm a strong promoter of if you envision the game as an M-rated game, fucking do it.
Well, they didn't even realize it was going to be rated M. The developers were surprised that it was rated M, but they're like,
What?
we're just going to keep it how it is.
What was the reasons for it?
I don't remember exactly. I just remember it's gonna be like really dark. Show like
It's
a really
fucking
dark side of
Batman.
Batman. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find an article on it actually. 'Cause
The
I didn't
other
read like
ones
the skin
were
there.
equally as dark too, though, because I mean, in the other ones, there's murder and kidnapping and some
Well,
dark shit in them.
maybe
Already.
they're gonna show more in this. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning was behind it, but
Did you see that video from Boogie where he talked about it?
no.
You guys watch Boogie at all?
I know who he is. I've seen him on some podcasts, but I've never actually
I feel I'm
watched his stuff.
same page with Brooker.
He's a big fat guy. He does a bunch of YouTube videos, and he does.
Oh!
He
Yeah,
does
I know who he
Francis, the character.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He does a lot of really good gaming videos. He's actually a cool dude. But yeah, he did a video all about that and talked about how Rocksteady, well, yeah, just like you said, they're not going to change the story just because it's going to get an M rating. I don't think it really matters. I mean, I don't think they're going to limit sales or anything because tons of people buy M-rated games.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like people's grandmas and moms and shit, they buy them for them.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, Traded M, which is some people aren't going to be able to buy, but how many 13-year-olds do you hear on Call of Duty?
Yeah,
Not
right.
Traded M.
Or even younger.
Yeah. But I see. Who is this? Who is this that they took the quote from? I don't know who this guy is off the top of my head. I can't see. Oh, Rocksteady's founder and director. He said, "I'm not blind to the fact that the M rating does mean some fans will miss out. I don't want to be oblivious to the fact. It would have been wrong to water down the game and deliver a story we didn't believe in to keep the mass market or enable it for more people. We feel that's the wrong way to go about it. We said we love the story and we don't want to jeopardize that."
Bam. Good developer.
Yes.
Good developer. Fuck.
And it's supposed to, right now the release date is June 2nd. So,
Yeah. I hate when they water down games and do shit like that. Just
Speaking of release dates, we could talk
GTA
more
5.
about. Yes, I was just going to.
Yeah, I keep hearing I can push back, but I'm not too mad about that because I have car inspection this month and I'm going on a climbing trip mid-March and I need to save money.
That's good.
So
GTA 5 is such a content extensive game. There's so much to do in that game, so I've really been wanting it on PC, and they've delayed it like 4 times now. It's ridiculous.
as much as I agree with you, I do want it. The fact that they're pushing it back to make sure it's not a broken game, I am perfectly fine with.
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I would
That's-
rather have them push it back another month and have it be well polished than have them put it out and have it be really poorly optimized.
It just, with all these pushbacks, man, it better be a damn good game. That's all I'm saying.
As long as it isn't like Assassin's Creed Unity or Watch Dogs when it came out where it was poorly optimized for PC, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Like I said, if the developers need time, give them time.
Ubisoft, man. We're looking at you, Ubisoft.
Bethesda's really bad about releasing some buggy games lately too.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like Skyrim.
Skyrim wasn't buggy.
You sure?
For me, at least.
On consoles it was.
I remember on PS3 it was bad. The file size just kept
The
growing,
memory
growing,
kept
yeah.
on growing. Me and Cody put 73 hours
I
into it.
experienced
It
that.
became unplayable.
The frames just dropped down to like 10 per second or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
didn't know
remember
that.
that experience. And then they eventually patched it.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that was such a weird thing to happen, like randomly, because the file size just keeps on growing, because like nothing gets wiped out of the save. Yeah, it was such a weird like thing, and like Skyrim was massive too, so it was kind of a big deal.
Elder Scrolls Online was extremely buggy.
Yeah, I heard that one had some bugs.
No, I brought that up with my buddy the other day at work. He thought that was still in alpha. Is that true?
No,
It's
that game's been out
That's
for a
what I
while.
thought. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's what I told him. He said it was still in alpha. I didn't think so.
Like you're fucking crazy, man. That game's been out.
Yeah, I was like, that's been out for a long time. If it's still in alpha, that's kind of sad.
It's still pay to play. I see that going.
Yeah, wasn't that
Free to
supposed to
play.
become free soon?
I see it. If it doesn't, the only one that hasn't ever gone like from pay to play to free to play is World of Warcraft. All those other big games like Rift and all that other shit, that all became free to play. Because, I mean, they just rack in so much money for microtransactions.
Oh yeah.
That's what they just convert the payment system over to. And, I mean, it's been working for a lot of them because there's a lot of fucking free-to-play MMOs out there.
I'll say that's their biggest thing is the micro purchases. Like that's what Guild Wars 2. I mean, besides the fact that people purchase the game, I mean, micro purchases are huge.
But with Guild Wars 2, the way that like almost nobody else has done it is they make you buy the game, yes, and there are micro purchases, but they don't. They're all aesthetics. They're all aesthetics, and there's like not a mass amount of them either. They actually like put time into their micro purchase costumes.
I'll say Guild Wars 2 got the name Fashion Wars instead of Guild Wars 2. They got the nickname for that because everybody's all about aesthetics in that game.
Yeah.
Fashion bug.
Yeah. But I mean, it's whatever.
I don't like. You have to like pay to dye your stuff now. How does that work? You used to be able to dye everything as much as you wanted for free.
You don't have to pay.
No, in order to change your weapon look, you have to do a transmutation charge now.
No, I was talking about when I went into my player profile outfit thing and I was looking at dyes. It like said I had to like use money or have more dyes, or there was like limited uses or something. Maybe I was tripping or read it wrong. I don't know. It could have been it.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna log in right now and tell you, but I'm pretty sure you don't have to.
I could be mistaken.
I have an update. Never mind.
I'm not I'm not always right about everything. I admit this.
Right there, everybody.
Well, I mean, you have to apply it, which it says like it costs 0 amount, but you have to apply it.
Okay, so maybe I saw that it cost something and I just didn't read that it said 0.
Yeah, you just saw the coins and you're like, fuck you!
Yeah. No.
Like, fuck your 0 coins!
I can't afford that.
No, but Life is Feudal. I guess they came out with their new update, which adds guilds, guild claims, object, and building decay, as well as equipable torches.
Building decay. Good. Fucking finally.
And equipable torches. Equipable torches is going to be a big thing running around at night.
Oh yeah. But building decay, I think, is a really good thing too, because I mean, people just pop all these fucking towns up. But I mean, that's also really shitty because of the people that put the immense amount of time into it.
But it'll probably be based on something similar to
Rust,
where you have to interact with the building in order to, keep it going.
So there's just not all these buildings laying around,
Which
crashing
are.
servers.
We played it, and there was a lot. Yeah. So I mean, they've done a lot recently. They got the clay, they got the pits and shit that fill up now, and building.
You're sounding pretty crunchy over there, Brooker.
Looks like the fun don't stop.
Oh no. The fun has popped. It popped today at work. I've been munching on them ever since.
But yeah, guild claims.
This podcast brought to you by Pringles.
God damn it. We are not affiliated with Pringles.
Oh, they have it. Okay, since we talked about Bethesda, I wanted to talk about Rogue Warrior.
About what?
Exactly. You probably haven't played it. It's incredibly fucking very vulgar.
Rogue Warrior?
Yeah, have you ever played Rogue Warrior?
Oh, is that the game that we played?
That's the game we
You
played
go-
when he's like killing
North
people.
Korea?
Yeah. Well,
You
no,
just fucking shoot a bunch of North Koreans?
Oh, it's
Yeah, yeah.
great.
Yes, I have that game. That game's fucking sick. What are you talking about? That game's
No, I'm saying it's fucking amazing. Come on.
retarded. That's why it's awesome.
Like fucking just just so much cussing and so many like bad puns. Like it's just like you start and it just fucking starts. Like he's calling these calling like the North Koreans or whatever, he's calling them like pencil dicks and shit like that. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's off the wall. He's just cussing, but not like a Duke Nukem way. It's ridiculous.
If anyone's seen Sin City, it's fucking Marv from Sin City talking. It's literally that same guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Which one was Marv? Was he the big guy?
Yeah, Mickey
with
Rourke.
the guy.
Fucking takes the dude's jacket.
Yeah,
That's a nice jacket.
that was the most intense part, is when he's driving down the road with that guy's face in the cement. I'm just like, oh my god! That's ridiculous. Yeah. If that
Oh,
game's
yeah.
ever on sale for like $1, pick it up, play it.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Is that on Steam?
Yeah, it is on Steam. It's $10 right now. It's full price, so I want to pick it up. It was a Bethesda game, actually. That's why I thought about it. Oh, you do own it.
Jared, is this what you saw?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a zero cost.
But that didn't.
But they
that
added
wasn't
the-
always there. That wasn't there back in the
No,
day. Why does your dude look
Well,
like
they added now-
Dragon Ball Z Sailor Moon character?
because it's awesome. But they added the ones that you don't have unlocked, which is awesome.
Oh, they added the ones you don't have now?
Yep, and you can buy them now. You can find them if you just right-click on them. So, and you can test them out.
Oh, that's cool.
That's nice, because
Yeah.
now there won't be any doubt of if you have all of the colors or not.
Yeah, so now you can
So many
actually
colors.
you can click on them, test them out, and see if you like them, and then buy them from the trading post.
Yeah, because I know I was just trying to collect them all at one point in time there.
Midnight Ice. Yeah, they added that, which I thought was pretty cool.
Gotta catch 'em all. Guild Wars
Pokemon?
Dice.
Kill Horse Dice.
Or Pokemon, that's what I meant.
It's all good. Besides
Anyways.
that, I played some more Resident Evil 6 I beat Chris's storyline. Now I'm going through as Jake, which is actually I kind of hated Jake, but now I'm playing as him. He has a very interesting story.
Jake's a
Yeah,
tool.
he does.
And I mean, I think the most interesting fact is like he's very melee heavy in a shooter, and it's fun to beat the fuck out of these things. And
Like Java or whatever.
yeah, the Joavo, it's fun to just like charge them and like punch them and they fly and shit because I hate them and it's just kind of a frustration release. And the fact that he's like Albert Wesker's son is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because like Albert Wesker's gonna come back, and you know he's gonna come back. So what? He was in fucking a volcano that exploded, but he was still like
Who cares?
Cerberus. He's fucking Albert Wesker. He's been around since the beginning of the game, just like Chris or Jill, like the beginning of the series. He's always influencing the world somehow.
It was Ouroboros, not Cerberus.
Or Ouroboros, sorry. Ouroboros. How did I forget that? Because I died at that time so many times when he would just scream that and punch the back of the helicopter. Fucking frustrating. I like Albert though. I like him as
He's
a
a good guy.
bad guy because he's just such a piece of shit. I'm not mad at him either because he's like he follows through and he's a good villain. He's a good villain.
He's got the look too.
He
of,
does like I'm
can't-
fucking.
Can't
boss.
tell if he's good or bad, but you know he's a badass.
I mean, he's dressed in all black. He has to be bad.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, you know he's doing something for himself. He doesn't ever do
Yeah.
anything for anybody else. He's just a bad guy. He's such a well done bad guy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm playing Guild Wars 2 now.
Quit it. We're on podcast.
I know.
Anyways.
I could still talk about Guild Wars. It's like second nature to me, dude.
Either way, that's all I haven't played any more Remember Me. I gotta beat that game actually. But now I have my computer set up,
Yay.
and now I gotta probably come in here and play games.
That's always
Yeah.
good.
That is good. So I'm excited to fucking play something with some people soon. It'll be fun. God,
Will that be fun?
it will be. It'll be incredibly exhilarating. All right, I don't. I'm just.
Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about?
I ordered a new hard drive.
Sorry, you were telling us about that.
I
What kind of hard
did some,
drive?
well, I was looking at a Western Digital. Okay, this is actually an interesting story, which is why I felt it'd be good to talk about because we're all PC gamers and it's good to know PC shit. So I guess hard drives have a failure rate, meaning over a certain amount of time, there's the chances of them getting broken or get higher and higher.
Yeah.
And I found some really interesting information. So I was looking at Western Digital, and I heard that they had up to 5% to 10% failure rate within like the first year or second year or something, which I thought wasn't a good number. So I switched for a Seagate. And then at the Seagate, I found out that was up to 40% failure rate. So I was like, fuck that, I'm not getting either of those. So I found this one called HGST or Hitachi, and I guess they have a 1% failure rate up to 4 years, which I think is pretty fucking good. And this is in like testing of thousands and thousands of hard drives. So
Hitachi. Sorry.
I don't know. I was just gonna say I ended up ordering one of the HGSTs or Hitachis. So
Hitachi's a good brand. I've always looked at them. They've always been, they're like a little bit kind of pricier compared to some of the other guys. But all the reviews I've ever read on them have been positive. Like just
I don't know why, but I've always heard bad things about them. But
have
I've
you?
never seen a problem with them. Yeah, everyone's always talked bad about them.
They make
check
badass laptop hard drives too.
check out these charts and graphs here when you get a chance, and I think that kind of speaks for itself on that topic, which is pretty amazing if you look at that.
We'll tag this in the video for sure.
Why don't you get an SSD?
I want lots of space, and SSDs to get lots of space is expensive.
What's a lot of space?
At least 2 to 3 terabytes.
Oh.
I got
Yeah,
a 2 terabyte Hitachi for $60. So I think that's a pretty decent price.
Was it a hybrid by chance or not?
I'm not sure. I can post that. I'll post that in the chat too. But I actually bought a fucking Seagate, and then I saw that chart, and I was like rushing to call the person I ordered it from to cancel it. I was like, "No, I'm sorry. I read some stuff online, and they're really cool about it. They canceled it. Thank goodness." Here's the one that I ordered. It's only a SATA 2, but I think that'll be sufficient for what I'm going to be using it for. Meaning it has a 3 gig per second instead of 6 gig per second connection rate.
Yeah. It's not bad, jeez. Since we're on technology, hold on, let me give up screen share in here. I want to share this. I just got this actually set up, and
I see a black screen. Oh wait, there it goes.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got this because my modem and my router are in the front of my house, and it's what it actually is it's actually a it runs network over your electrical wiring that's already in your house. So you plug it in at one point, and then you see the Ethernet here. You plug it in from the router, and then you plug this in anywhere else in your house, and it actually runs through the electrical wiring of your house. And I was actually really surprised. I did some speed tests and everything, to see like how bad my pings were going to be affected, because I mean it's electrical wiring and not Ethernet cable. And it actually all came out pretty good. So instead of running like 100 feet of cable that I would have needed to, I just plugged this thing in the wall. It was cheap. It was like $40.
That's badass. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, and I was actually really surprised. I'm still really surprised with like how well it's handling, and like its network is. It was ridiculous. I don't know, because I always looked at them before, like when they first came out, and I thought that was interesting as shit. And I actually got to test one out, and they're actually pretty sweet.
That is really cool. Did Cody freeze?
Huh?
Did Cody freeze?
It's frozen on my screen, it looks like.
Yes.
But anyway, I have something similar to that, actually. Like, when I bought my PC, I didn't realize it didn't have a wireless card. And I don't have, like, an Ethernet port in my room.
Yeah.
And I was actually, like, really pissed off. But my room is, like, right above my family room, where I have the modem and, like, the router. And there's this little air vent that goes from my room down into family room just for heating. And what we did was took an Ethernet, fed it down through the air duct, and just plugged it into the back of the modem. And then there's one day we were having like internet issues. We were going back between Verizon and Comcast. And the Verizon guy was there one day, and he was like, "Oh, let me give you this." He ran out to his car and got me this little box. Actually, I think I have the. And he gave me this little box, and all I do is plug my cable that I use for my TV into it, and it's like a splitter, and now I can use it for my internet too. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It does the same thing. Like I wasn't sure how my ping and stuff was gonna be, but it's still pretty damn good.
Okay.
That's
good.
He'll be back.
pretty cool. I didn't even know that you could do that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of crazy, random shit out
Cool
there.
thing is, according to this Newegg website, the thing I have is about $75. We got it for free. He
Nice.
didn't charge us anything for it. He just gave it to us, and we're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think he might have felt bad though, because we were having huge internet problems and constantly getting drops, and cable was going out. So I think he just kind of felt bad and felt like he needed to make it up for the company. So,
Gotcha.
but I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, there's a lot of crazy stuff like that out there. All right, do we have anything else to talk about? I think Cody was done anyways, so.
No.
Okay. I guess that's it. We're going to wrap it up. Murder Beards Gaming Podcast, episode 25. It has been fun. You guys have a good night.
Bye-bye.